Hello everybody, I'm here for the Hammer Game Channel. Welcome back to my Scotland Kaiserreich playthrough on the Disunited Kingdom submod, where in the last episode we did put Mosley into power, and he has since been ousted by, well, the military, led by T.E. Lawrence. Wales is also here, currently under the control of Nicholas, and we have got Tam Galbraith in charge right now because the Canadians couped us. And we are going to have the Windsor on the throne, and we're going to have brothers once more. And we're going to do the Union of the Crowns. Still don't know what I'm going to do regarding the restoration of the Act of Union or the UK, or even forming the Celtic Union. We'll see what happens. I am recording this episode straight after the first one, so any comments you put in the first episode I will not be able to consider right now until the next one. Yeah, so don't really know what we're going to get up to, but oh, Edward is not here yet. Oh, he will be crowned King of an independent Kingdom of Scotland. Who doesn't want a Windsor on the throne? I may come back and do other playthroughs, maybe with the Jacobite King on the throne. We could also do one union under God. In God's holy light. This also seems an interesting way to go. Our Prussian brothers. Protestant work ethic, faith through labour, seize the Catholic lands. Yeah, Jacobite King could be fun as well. We could... I'm not going to join International. Red Scotland. Blech. No thanks. A Red Scotland just does not seem right. So yes, we can start doing a Windsor on the throne now. We definitely have to review the economy. This part of the tree's done. We definitely need to start reviewing the military as well. Navy and Air Command, really not priority. Definitely getting to Scotland the Brave would be very nice. The Spirit of the Bruce. I'm guessing that is after Robert the Bruce. So let's go for Windsor Restoration. Socialist Remnants, we currently have. The Unionist Threat is also a thing. Popular Lowlands. Oh no. That's where I live. They wish to see a return to the life under the king and to be incorporated back into Britain. We're not going to be incorporated back into Britain. We are going to be, well, we're not doing Home King, we're not doing a provisional government. Reviving Scottish culture is definitely going to be fantastic. The Union Jack flies across Balmoral as Unionists and Royalists across the country celebrate the return of the rightful king to the throne. Not all is good, however, as opponents of the agitated left and right for the Republican cause, claiming that Scotland is merely a beachhead for the British, where a king will endure and soon he will be crowned in Westminster. Brothers, once more. Young economy, we still have political chaos as well. Yeah, so we got, what, 4 negative modifiers we need to get rid of. The Unionist Threat goes there, Social Remnants go there. So we'll probably just work our way through this right now. Reviewing the military. Embrace innovation or use proven ideas. I think we're going to embrace innovation. Invest in artillery, radio advancements, shock and awe. Vision speed and attack recovery all get boosted up there. Fortify the Highlands. Standardized equipment for 365 days, that's there. Intelligence, because old ideas, new textbooks. Grand battle plan, just, yeah, hold the line. Guess that's going to give you defense. Division organization, defense, yeah, of course. Enemy force will be able to better coordinate better, improving both. Okay. Interesting, but sadly we will not be getting that because I think that requires us to have both. Oh no, requires us to have one, so we can do support role. Alright, that's cool, that's cool. Anyways, so yeah guys, let me know what you want me to do with these. I'm leaning towards either the Celtic Union or the Kingdom of Scotland and England. The UK, not so much because we've all seen the UK before. Oh, the Federalists have collapsed. Nothing new there. The new Cromwell. Comrade Lawrence will restore order. Oh gosh. Okay, excuse my phone. Nothing important. I thought it was going to be another wee coronavirus update. I hope everybody's keeping safe, by the way. And you know, you're doing proper hand washing. That is important. We do not want the virus. We definitely do not want it. None of us. We have, well, what, 6 confirmed cases here? Don't know if it's going to increase by the time this video goes out. Probably will. But yeah, working in the hospital is great right now. So yeah, stay safe, everybody. Enjoy my videos instead. Just stay inside. Right, the coronation. Too much pomp and fanfare. Edward has been crowned King Edward. Whatever number this is, there's a space, so it's not combined. Edinburgh Castle by representatives of the Church of Scotland for officially opening Parliament and passing on power to the Prime Minister, de facto Governor General Tam Galbraith of the Conservative and Unionist Party. Scotland march forward, brothers with the English once more. So yes, we will have Edward rule as the head of state. Autocratic tendencies, so we have lost 5 stability for putting him in power. Oh well. Anyways, let's revive Scottish culture. Let's go ahead and do that. So I think we should consider sorting out our military. We're going to get rid of the loyalist military template. We do not need that. We shall work on this infantry one. And we will... St. Nicholas Militia. We'll get rid of the militias because they're going to be useless in the war to come. So yeah, I think what we really need to focus on doing is getting rid of these socialist remnants and the unionist threat, and then what we can do is head on over to the economic part of the tree and start assessing the economy, having a wee look and seeing what we can do. We will begin reconstruction to repair the nation. Some infrastructure, minor investments gives us a civilian factory, some infrastructure, some civilian, more civilians. Foreign investment, which is quite nice. Energy development or new armories. We'll decide what we'll do there. Economic boom. Okay, and reforge the economy. Grain and fish. Expand the fishing industry. Yeah, we're going to have to get a navy, I think, at some point as well. I don't know if we're going to end up at war with the Germans. Because let's be honest, the Russians are going to be at war. We'll probably just try and take out the whole of the UK first. Definitely going to take on Wales. But we won't have a refugee crisis right now. I take it they just still have this for the same amount of time as well, the refugee crisis. That's going to be gone in November. So they've got divided militias. Oh. See, I don't know how well they're actually going to recover. Why? Looks like I'm going to have to choose the music myself. Okay, that's... Sorry, that out. Ecuador and the Peru-Bolivian Confederation has signed a deal. Who actually won that? Because it doesn't look like Ecuador actually lost any land. Oh well. Let's do construction 2. Oh, they did. There they go. They were just having just one province of Ecuador, and also the Galapagos Islands, of course. Hungary is still alive right now, but the Austrians have cut off some of their troops here. Keep forgetting the Kingdom of Romania actually won. So don't know how Bulgaria is going to do in this war that will eventually come. The French Republic has sent a troop over. That's interesting. This is going to become a bloodbath over here when the Second Valkyrie is on the way. Reviving Scottish culture. Now that we are a kingdom again, there have been calls for the revival of traditional Scottish culture with the reintroduction of crofting, as well as encouragement of the Scots tongue. While the nationalists all are highly in favour of such a revival, the Anglophilic elements of our government believe we should not pressure such lofty ambitions and instead seek to promote the status quo, better easing relations with our Anglo-Canadian benefactors. I'm going to go ahead and agree to the proposals. It has given us 5 on the consumer goods, but I'm hoping eventually we're going to get rid of that. Possibly. With time, because that should hopefully over time be taken away and maybe we'll get different bonuses. Anyways, let's go to partial mobilisation. So is Edward still in charge of Canada as well? Yeah, he's in charge of Canada, he's in charge of Scotland. He's not in charge of India though. And it's now Pierre Etienne Flandin that is in charge of the French Republic. And Gandhi is joining us. How dare you, Gandhi? Don't be nuking anybody now. We know what you're like with nukes in other games. What? Vietnam's here. So we have... Okay, so Vietnam's helping deal with the Indo-Chinese Union. That is, I think, a first, really. Oh, and the Zili clique is here as well. I completely forgot about that. I think the coup. Listen to the coup attempt. Yeah, the coup to overthrow the Zili clique failed. So Puyai has been, I think, completely kicked out, really. What is Japan up to? The Kakushinha faction. Okay, they're going down that route of the Showa restoration. Okay, let's do radio. Oh, we should get some research bonuses actually. From being in this. Oh, we're not actually in the research thing. Now EDC, current political power, there's 50. Don't know how much it costs them to actually invest in stuff, but oh well. Right, the Helvetic Commune. Oh, Switzerland, you fools. Oh, Serbia, you fools. Why? Hungary might actually survive this, depending on how quick the Serbians are to actually do some damage to the Austrians. I don't think the Hungarians are going to survive, though. They're very... Don't know what happened. Then again, I was going to say, if Serbia can close the gap here, these guys are all encircled. All these guys right here. Which, by the looks of things, they have potentially been encircled. But we've accommodated the Unionists now, so we don't have to worry about the Unionist threat. And let's also go ahead and arrest the leftist agitators. Get them gone. Just only have 27,000 manpower, so changing our templates isn't really an option right now. Can I give you any promotions? I can. I think offensive doctrine's probably going to be the one I go for with you, which we're going to grab right now. And we'll get charismatic as well. As for Alan here, he's a naval liaison. Okay. So, you're not that great, but George Sutherland Aitken is... Douglas Ford's not too bad either. He is just a war hero. So his army reassignment duration is plus 50, but that's fine. Roderick Sinclair's politically connected, but he is decent as well. John Rennie's probably not going to get used, and Edward Douglas Locke. Possibly. If we really need him to be used, he will be used. Also got David Sterling as our other field marshal, though, so he is going to be very nice to have. Don't know if we're going to get that big of an army, like. We could, once we've actually became either the Celtic Union, the United Kingdom, or the Kingdom of Scotland and England. Because obviously we'll have cores on all of it. It'll be interesting to see what you get up to. I'd say we could attack you now, but I think that's a bit risky. Well, to be honest, they're going down the route that is eventually going to get them an annex goal on the Duchy of Wales and the Kingdom of Scotland. So we will definitely have to just prepare ourselves for that war right now. They're up to 7 to 31 divisions. On the plus side, we do have what I'm going to call the new Hadrian's Wall. We are up to tier 4. Plus, I don't think the terrain is very nice for them to try and push through either. Let's have a wee look if I can actually click on it. Or not. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure it's mountainous and everything. Shall we go ahead and make an agency? We don't have 5 civvies. We only have 1 civvy factory right now. Yeah, we definitely need to start working the economy. Definitely. As well as the military. We'll conduct a major reform to our land forces. Definitely going to embrace innovation. I've already decided that. Reform the high command or political officers. Yeah, I think what we will do is we will reform high command. Standardized equipment. Scotland the Brave would be fantastic. Have the surrender limits up by 20. Oh, we'll be up by 40. Plus 40. Yeah, maybe an intelligence agency is something we're not really going to have anytime soon. I don't think. How are we doing for equipment? We do have 13,000 guns. We could stop exercising as well once they're all trained, because we're not going to be doing anything anytime soon. Right, there goes the leftist agitators. They have all been arrested. So we could do the question of Parliament and continue doing this. However, that is going to take just the back seat now, and we will review the economy. That's only going to take 7 days. How long is reviewing the military? Review the military takes 35 days. A much more extensive review of the economy. The Indo-Chinese Revolution is defeated. And Vietnam is now here. They don't actually have a tree. It'll be interesting to see what happens with them. Gandhi is preparing the northern border. The Princely Federation is uniting the princes right now. So remove all head of government ideas from the Princely Federation. The princes' election. So they're going to have a new federation, which is going to get rid of that decentralized rule modifier, which is currently, yeah, bring their stability down and daily political power cost. But they've got 5 division recovery rate from that. Assessing the economy. With Scotland being thrust into independence, it is safe to say that our economy is still young, stagnating, and without direction. While the government has authorised plans to get the economy somewhat moving, we will have to decide what direction to take. Some in the government argue we should look to the example set by the Crofters and Scotland's agrarian past. Our population is not big, and making Scotland the breadbasket of the Isles would certainly alleviate this issue. However, others argue we should steer the economy towards industrialisation. So, let's have a wee look and see what that's going to do. So, down here we go. Does it really matter which one we choose? Oh, agrarian. Industrial. Ah, so you cannot get both economic boom and the reforged economy. Pro population goes down by -1. Don't really like that already. Oh, it goes up by 1 and then comes back down. That is fine. Consumer goods comes down a decent wee bit from that -4. What does it come down by this? -3, -6. Minor investments. This is more like getting civilian factories, which probably would be the better option, really. Agricultural reform sounds like a good idea. We're going to go for the agricultural reform. So that construction would be +50. Damn. Anyways, let's do begin reconstruction. So right now, political chaos is the only thing we are suffering from. Whereabouts do we get rid of that? Mining grants, which gives us, what, 6 steel, 2 chromium, and 2 aluminium. That gives us the IEDC 8, which is pretty decent. We have that permanently. We'll strengthen trade ties with the Entente nations. Farming grants. Okay, we won't be doing that, but a true Scottish party. The Conservative Unionist Party currently stands dominant in Parliament. The CUP, CUP, is a true Scottish party like no other, whereas other parties would prostitute us the capital or turn Scotland into a syndicalist nation by the back door. The CUP uphold true Scottish values with a fierce loyalty to our Anglo brothers. I guess the position of Parliament will get rid of the political chaos. Because right now that's really hurting our stability, which we could do by getting rid of. When do we lose the IEDC engineers? June. Okay, we've still got half a year of them. Don't know why the music isn't really wanting to work. If it's not there when I'm editing, I will maybe add some in. Just so there's something in the background other than to fill in the gaps when I'm not speaking. But Serbia died. Yeah, I think the Austrians are going to basically have the Balkans under their control. Oh yeah, I forgot they've got some icons, new icons. Well, they're not really completely new now, but invitation from the Austrian Empire. Yeah, they're going to. They didn't do that though, but yeah, they're pretty much going to have the whole of the Balkans under control very, very early on. The Kingdom of Spain looks like it's actually going to win the Civil War as well. Let's check in with Sandvinkov. They are still suffering from economic depression. And the American Civil War, the Pacific States and the American Union States seem to be doing better. I wonder if we'll have a Deal with the Devil event pop up to let us know that they're at peace, and the Syndicalists are basically doomed, really, if that is to happen. They're already in a kind of dire position, really. Dominion of Canada didn't actually take New England. The Syndicalists have that. And go French tensions. Quebec is on fire. It is on flames. They'll need to deal with that. Oh, Bulgaria has decided to declare war on Serbia. Serbia, who was making a little bit of a comeback there, but yeah, I think they're going to die. The Ottomans are holding for now. Libya has actually stayed with them. Portugal's joined the Entente. Fantastic. Duarte has joined us. Is he still there? Yeah, he's still in that pop. Begin reconstruction. The Venetian Revolt. Oh, so we had the legionary Italy with Italo Balbo, but now we have Giuseppe Volpi has risen up. See what happens there. Let's head on over here. We could salvage the British industry. Oh, that gives it. Oh, we're going to end up with just. We are going to have 1% increase from doing this industry stuff for the manpower, because focused on agriculture is going to give us 2 monthly population, 1 recruitable population, and -2 consumer goods, as well as building slots over basically all of our territories. It is all our territories, to be precise. We do need military factories. We're a little bit short. Orkney and Shetland, they do not have anything for us right now. Yep, Hungary was annexed, but Vojvodina has been taken by the Croatians. Or Ilria. I've probably said that wrong. That's why I'm just going to keep calling them Croatia. Apologies if that's incorrect. We have Transylvania. Slovakia has also been released. Milan Hodza is here. Of course, they are still fighting a war right now. And Hungary has been puppeted. And we have Josef Agost Habsburg Lothringai. I've probably said that wrong. But he must possibly be a relation, possibly, of Karl, maybe? He is kind of a... He is a Habsburg. Yes, it must be whatever the other part of the family is. So it's the Habsburg thingy, because this guy's a Habsburg Lothringen. Oh, radical socialist with Jakob Hanetschke. Gosh, my pronunciations are probably like really bad, but I tried. Yes, the Ottomans. Well, these Ottoman troops are completely cut off here. You'd think with them having control of Libya they'd actually do a bit better, but no, they're doing even worse. Good for them. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and go to the limited conscription. We could... Oh, that's a special template. Okay, well, I shouldn't have deleted the other infantry template now. That is my mistake. I guess... Oh gosh, well maybe... We'll train in our 3 divisions. I'm just bringing that up to 10 for the time being. We'll spawn them in Edinburgh. Get them to the front. So... You're not terrible, but at the same time you're a pain. I don't really want this special template to stay. Don't know if this is actually going to do anything for us, the cultural revival programs. Don't know if it's going to do anything. Hopefully we can get the CUP's popularity to increase further. Have you chosen a king yet? No, you're still just got the Regency Council. 5 to 11 divisions. 6 to 30. Mosley, the ignorant man. What's going to happen to Mosley? Just gets rid of Maximus resistance. They are going to be coming for us very soon, but we do have the Entente to help us out. Second Velkrieg is going to be kicking off in a year anyways, but we're saying that they might not... Oh, okay. They might not call upon the French Commune. They might not actually join us. Or join them in the war. We'll see. Yeah, that gives us building slots. That's going to give us naval dockyards. Infrastructure. Let's go ahead and get a civvy factory. I'm going to use all those building slots for, well, not all military actually. Not all military. I do want a couple of civies. So we do only have 2 right now, so that's going to bring us up to 4. And another, yeah, it's going to be 4 of each, plus the 1 civvy we're going to get from doing this. Another couple here. Actually, no, not another couple here. Get a couple here. Dockyards are also important, but not really that important. Expand dockyards, economic boom. Yeah, we're not going to get that. But we won't be able to do this either, I don't think. No, industrial focus, the economics. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 more of these to go for the industry. I think we will take a break, probably review the military, grab the Scottish National Army. Then we'll grab the question of Parliament and maybe just grab the true. Oh no, that requires all the following. Could also get the aid here, the IEDC aid, just because it does help with civilian factory construction speeds, as well as consumer goods factories -4 and production efficiency cap as well. They are removing the opposition. I take it they can only do. Oh gosh, they are. They're probably going to be coming for us very, very soon. So, Lawrence will temporarily remain head of state. Gosh, I can't even say that, temporarily. Comrade Lawrence will restore order. So, Hunt Mosley. The fate of Blair. The end of the revolution. The defender of liberty restores socialist democracy. And then a New Britain. And get some cores again. Well, 10 to 27 divisions. I'm just hoping our number of divisions can actually hold them back. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. We're not currently on our border, but you know they're going to be here as soon as they start doing the focus. I wonder who's actually getting the investment right now. We're interested to see who that actually is that's getting that stuff. But yeah, maybe we'll actually do this next, the position of Parliament. So I'm hoping that's going to get rid of the of political chaos. I'm really hoping that's going to be the case. Salvaging that British industry. Oh, cultural programs bear results. Good. I was hoping this was going to be the case. Oh, it's actually going to increase a nice wee bit. Seems our efforts to invest in cultural programs have borne much good fruit, with the Scots tongue being used more in daily life, being the most well regarded of the programme's policies. While there is still a long way to go, many nationalists are happy to see that we have taken their concerns seriously, and it seems they will not be as much as a bother in the future. Great news. So, replace cultural revival programs with cultural revival. And the effective change is we gain 0.01 daily political power gain. Consumer goods -5, so that just gets rid of the consumer goods thing. Stability 5 and 2 war support, as well as 40 political power. So all in all, not too bad. So hopefully we have 2 factories building factories now. Good. Good. And we just got another factory there. Yeah, let's hop over here, do the question of Parliament, and then we shall probably call it a day after that. Focus. How are you still alive, Serbia? Alexander II, you are going to be disappearing and probably reappearing once you get puppeted. What do I want to do? I guess construction 3 wouldn't actually be a bad idea. We will be losing the construction speed soon. Oh, Hunan clique has been defeated. So we've got the Anqing clique. Shandong clique is a puppet of Anqing. The Beijing government. Okay, and they've went on their own as well. Okay. Oh, they must have done it. Oh, I could overthrow the Zili clique has failed. Because they got Husai in now. Okay. The Republic triumphant. We will proclaim ourselves the true Republic of China. Okay, so the Qing Empire is gone. We're now got the Republic of China on its way. See what else everybody else gets up to. I think, yeah, they are with the Fengxian government. They've backed them. So they have. So stand with Zulu in Japan. They've definitely done that. That is definitely what they've done. So it'll be interesting to see what they do here. It will be interesting. Oh well. Anything else kind of changed? I don't know if you're going to be planning on going after the Beijing government anytime soon. Bureaucratic regulation, Transamur Republic. Kolchak is gone, but they still do have Greater Transamur ambitions. And they are doing northern expansion right now. Oh yeah, I forgot they actually have more stuff for once they've reclaimed their land. Northern expansion, 50,000 men. Mate, they have to be who the hell are they doing war with? Oh, the Philippines. Japan's at war with the Philippines already. Manuel Luis Gizon or Kaizon is not going to be winning that. Secure Central Asia. So the Alash Orda and, well, Turkestan are both fighting each other right now, but they're both going to get absolutely obliterated. I forgot this was an ongoing war. I probably could ask to join. The Nepali British Indian War. Well, the Ottomans have kind of recovered. The Egyptians have pushed across the Suez, but the Ottomans and Libyan troops are definitely pushing through. So, yeah. Nope, Haiti bet the Dominican Republic. I wonder if they're going to keep them annexed. That would be a no. They have puppeted them. Oh well, good for them. No, the American Union State and the Pacific States are still fighting each other. I thought they maybe would have done the deal with the devil. Oh, empower army loyalists. You're not going for war just yet. What does cult stability, division organization attack, division recovery rates? Oh, Central America is kind of blowing up a little bit. Wait, who's in a Oh, okay, Mexico's in the Front National. Ah, the position of Parliament. Well, everyone is in agreement that the new Scottish Kingdom will be a democracy, unlike the original kingdom. There's some speculations as what the Parliament's position should be and where executive authority should lie. Some of the Unionists argue that the position of Prime Minister should be empowered and that a more American-style government should be formed, whereas most of the parties wish to see a parliamentary democracy, as was the old United Kingdom's democracy. So empower the Prime Minister or empower Parliament? I think we're going to empower Parliament, I think. Then again, I do kind of want more support for the CUP. So yeah, let's empower the Prime Minister. Because this will be boosted back up anyways, once political chaos is gone. I was hoping we're maybe going to be able to get rid of the autocratic tendencies. Does he have that over here as well? Yeah, he does. Okay. Right, so yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll leave that episode there. We'll deal with the military next episode, and hopefully we won't get invaded next episode. Oh, nope, we're getting invaded next episode. Perfect place to leave it then. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I shall be back very soon for some more. Until then, take care, cheer bye, then out.